to my art channel. Without further ado, let's get drawing.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my awesome art channel. So today I wanted to do something a little bit abstract. We're going to be doing an ice cream cone with a galaxy kind of space feel. So to begin with, you're going to want to open up a 12 by 12 inch canvas. And we're going to start with drawing the ice cream cone. So I'm going to change my background colour and I'm going to make it dark. I'm going to be doing my background cone, my ice cream cone, in a kind of brown flesh colour. So we're going to want to go ahead and choose your studio pen from your inking brushes. And I'm going to go with a kind of tanned colour, which is the colour of an ice cream cone. You can do whichever colour you want. And we're going to go ahead by just drawing a triangle. So just something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you're going to drag and drop to fill the colour cone, the ice cream cone. And then you're just going to finish off the edges like so. We're then going to go ahead to our airbrush, and with the soft blend we're just going to create some shadows. So choose a darker colour and just go ahead and turn on Alpha Lock first, and then just bring some shadows down here on one side, and then with white just bring a highlight and then a highlight on this side. And then again in your darker on the edge, and then you should have something that looks like this. Go back to your inking brushes, and for this I'm going to choose dry ink. I'm just going to turn my size down, and I'm also going to turn the transparency down, and I'm just going to bring some straight lines down here, and I'm going to meet them at the bottom of the ice cream cone, like so. And then we are going to do some curved lines like this. All the way down to the bottom of the ice cream cone. Okay, this is going to be the basis. So I'm just going to resize my ice cream cone, and I'm going to start by doing the ice cream balls on top. You can do these in whichever colour you want. I'm going to go ahead and do a mint ice cream first. So go back to your studio pen and just draw add a new layer, and then just draw a circle and then drag and drop. Now this circle we're just going to resize to get the right size that we want. Okay, now we are going to use our razor brush, and we're going to use the studio pen to erase, and we're just going to erase the bottom slightly like so. So you're just going to do some squiggly lines at the bottom, and then you're going to go back to your studio pen and you're just going to create some drops like so. Something like this. Okay, now you can just resize it and just move it where you want it to be exactly. Okay, now we're going to turn on Alpha Lock for our ice cream, And we're going to go back to our airbrush, and again in darker colours we're just going to bring the shadow on one side, and we're going to do it in a curve so that it's the curve of the ice cream. And then we're going to do the same with a highlight on this side. And then we're going to go to our touch-up brushes, our noise brush, and we're just going to do a small darker line and then a whiter line. We're now going to go back to our studio pen, and we're just going to turn the size up, and we're going to turn the transparency down. And in a darker colour, we're just going to create some small drops and dots, like so. And then we're going to turn the transparency back up and the size down. And we're just going to add some details. And again, this is an abstract drawing, so you can just play about with it. Then we're going to choose a pink colour, and we're just going to add some lines, which is, you know, those sugar things that people put on ice cream that you don't actually like, but they look really cool, and the kids love them, and then it gives them a sugar drive, I hope. Okay, then we're going to go to white, and we're going to do the same. You can do yellow or green or whichever colour takes your fancy. Okay, and there you have your basic ice cream. Now we want to do a tiered layer. So I'm just going to group these two layers, and I'm just going to move them because I need to make room for my other ice cream balls. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to duplicate our second ice cream. Now you can do this in the same colour, or you can choose a different colour. I'm going to go ahead and do brown, because who doesn't like chocolate ice cream? And I'm just going to recolour. So I dragged and dropped on the ice cream ball, sorry. Okay, and then you're going to want to warp the ice cream. Use the warp tool just to warp it and get it exactly where you want it. Then we're going to go ahead and duplicate it again, and you can rotate it slightly, and then you can drag and drop and change the colour depending on what ice cream you're drawing, whether it's strawberry or, there we go. Really weird combination. I don't think I've ever had mint chocolate and strawberry ice cream. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our bottom layer, our mint ice cream, and we're going to go ahead and choose our soft blend airbrush again, and this time in black. We're just going to turn the transparency down slightly, and we're just going to go ahead on all of our layers, and where the ice creams meet, we're just going to create a shadow, like so. And then we're going to do the same on our ice cream cone, so that we're creating that extra depth. Okay, so there we have our basic ice cream cone. We're going to go ahead and choose our luminance, our light pen, and we're going to add a new layer on top of all the others. I'm going to choose white, and I'm just going to do a ring. I'm going to turn my size down, and we're just going to do a kind of space galaxy ring. I'm going to turn my size down even more. And just to create a space galaxy effect, that's what we're going for. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do the background. So add a new layer and bring it underneath all the other layers. And for this background effect, we're going to use the Nebula brush underneath our luminance brushes, and I'm going to choose some really funky colors, and just around the edges just create around the edges. Then we're going to add a new layer, and we're going to go back to our light pen, and in white we're just going to add some stars. Everywhere. You can also do some shooting stars. Something like this. You can change the size and create some really big stars. Okay, so that's looking very cool. Okay, now we're just going to combine our 3 ice cream balls and our cone. So you can swipe them together, or you can merge down. And then we're just going to duplicate our ice cream cone. Make sure Alpha Lock's turned on, choose black, and click Fill Layer. Then turn Alpha Lock off and go ahead to your blur, and then just blur to about 30, and then just bring the blur behind the ice cream, and you can create some awesome products with this drawing. You can go ahead and do some spaceships, or do the ice creams in different colors. You can do tinted ice cream cones. It's just something that I was inspired by, and it's something that's really quick and easy, a 5-minute drawing, and you can learn to use some of the cool brushes in Procreate. So that's it for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because it really helps me in creating more free videos for all of you out there. So if you want to come and join my Procreate group, the links are in the description. I'd love for you to be a member of my group. We can share awesome ideas, tips, and artwork. Also, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram so that I can see what work you've created from this awesome tutorial. So love to you all, and I'll see you in the next video.